Okay, everybody, I'm back live. The camera is now not gonna die on us. No more tech issues. All right. So right now you're seeing this. We're live on both Instagram and on Facebook. Okay. So first of all, thank you for being here. And I just want to make sure that visually you can see me and also the audio is good. So if you can see me and you can hear me, comment yes and yes below. Okay. Yes and yes. Let me know on my Instagram peeps and my Facebook peeps. And also let me know where you're tuning in from. I know we have followers now from over 100 plus countries, right? Our community is a little close to 4 million strong. So let me know where you're tuning in from as well. Because for some of you, is like, morning, midnight, right? So pretty cool to just see where everybody's at. Awesome. All right. So today, I'm trying to get more into the habit of let me go live and let me share what's on my mind, what's going on, what's new. Right. So I'm trying to do it at least weekly. And today, I want to talk about manifesting vibration and how you can accelerate it in your life. Right. Because that's probably the biggest thing that me and my wife Mandy were known for. It's, I'm more of energy, but abundance and manifesting is also something that I've practiced and I've embodied for the last 20 years. Is one of the things to where right now, the way we live our lives, let me tell you, in the past, it's like we were actively trying to manifest, right? Active means there's like a lot of work. And you probably heard of all the techniques. And if you're watching this, you probably tried a bunch, right? You probably tried, vision boards, mantras, affirmations. And the thing with that is it requires work and sometimes it's very inconsistent, right? Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it works with the small things, but not really with the big things. Like let me know what you guys have tried in the past when it comes to manifesting, because there's a bunch of them, right? And what I realized is, there is a reality to where manifestation becomes effortless, becomes fast, it becomes easy, it becomes effortless. Okay, and the way you do that is you focus on one thing, right? One thing, and that is raising your vibration, right? Because you got to realize that raising your vibration, right? It's the ultimate goal. And when I say ultimate, sometimes it takes people 10, 20, 30, 40 years, but if you do it right, you can do it in a day, you can do it in a week, you can do it in a month. Because like anything else, learning how to raise your vibration is an actual skill. You can learn it, right? And the thing is, when you're in higher vibrations, right? What ends up happening is higher vibration means more energy, is you're accessing more energy. And when it comes to manifesting, thoughts become things when there's enough energy fueling it. The more energy that fuels it, the faster it shows up in your reality. When you're in a higher vibration, you're just naturally accessing more energy. And that's why when you're in higher vibration, when you think of things, when you intend things, when you pray for things, right? They show up faster than you can even imagine. Before you're even, a lot of times things show up before you even prepare to handle it. I see it all the time. Happens to me, happens to our students. They were like, wow, I wanted love, I wanted money, I wanted abundance, I wanted happiness, I wanted wellness, and it is showing up like faster. And now I'm afraid. Am I able to handle it? Am I able to keep it? Right? Because that's one of the biggest things that happens. So one of the things is a writer downer. When your vibration is high, when it's up, things show up, faster before you're ready. And a lot of times, this is my favorite part. It shows up before you can even ask for it. So me and my wife Mandy, we now live a life. We now live in a reality to where before we can even think of things, it shows up. Miracles come our way several times a day, several times a week. It just shows up before we can even actively think about, "Ooh, I want to manifest that." Right? And I'm kind of curious, like how many of you guys have had that happen in your life at one point, right? Because here's the thing. When it comes to vibration, I'm promising you have hit high vibrations in your life in the past, and you're probably unconscious about it. Okay. And when you're hitting high vibration, it's like good things happen back to back. It's almost like problems that used to get you, they just they can't. They seem small, or they just don't show up anymore. And you're almost like you feel lucky. And you sometimes think to yourself, is this even going to last? This lucky streak, right? And eventually your vibration dips and you're back to reality and problems show up again and things get slow and you're like, gosh, like, where's manifestation when you need it, right? And and if you've ever been in a situation in the past to where for some reason a saving grace came through and happened and a miracle happened and you don't know how it happened, it's because you probably unconsciously did something, right? To step into a higher vibration. And when you're there, you're cradled, you're taken care of before you can even take the next few steps. The steps are, the path is paved for you, what it feels like. And it's life becomes like easy and intuitive, right? So that's, that I have no doubt that you've stepped into that world of a higher vibration, but it's unconscious, right? And what I want to communicate with you today is it's something that you can consciously do, that you can consciously choose to, I want to live my life, at a high vibration. I want to consciously choose a higher vibration because when you are at a higher vibration, like, one, like things that typically bother you don't bother you anymore. People that typically can hurt you, you know, one, they can't hurt you, they can't reach you. It's not the same. You just don't feel dragged down by them. Or guess what? They don't even show up at all because certain frequencies, certain energy, so certain lower level emotions simply cannot exist, right? At higher vibratory fields. It's impossible. It's like light and dark, right? It doesn't matter how dark a room is, when you turn the light on, darkness ceases to exist because the darkness cannot exist with light, right? It's like hate cannot exist when there's a lot of love and gratitude, right? So the solution is this, and I want you guys to comment below, write it down because it's a writer downer. Okay, my vibration is my protection, right? If you're an empath like me, and you're sensitive to energy, you walk into a mall, other people affect you negatively. Someone's anxious, they affect you. If someone's texting you or emailing you or on the phone and they're anxious, if it affects you, right? Typically, we're like, how do we protect ourselves? How do we not get affected? Your vibration is your protection. So when you're in a high vibration, okay, not only are you protected, but you also manifest the things that you want faster. The things that you consciously want, the things that you intend. Like, I want to manifest this, I want to intend this. It comes to you faster. And the things that you need, that your soul needs, that you can't even foresee because it's going to happen in a week, 2 weeks, a month, a year from now. You don't have to know what it is. When you're in a high vibration, it's kind of like the entire world and the entire reality kind of shifts to take care of you, so that whatever it is that you're about to need is ready and there before you even realize that you need it. So problems are getting solved before they register in your mind as issues, because that's simply what happens in high vibrational fields, right? It's more positive people come into your life. Negative ones really can't exist, can't last, can't tolerate it. They're very triggered by it, right? Good opportunities finally find you. Things that are like, you're like thinking and wanting and wanting to have happen for the last year, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. And you're realizing, thinking to yourself, why can't it happen? It just all of a sudden happens at higher vibrations because, again, even opportunities that are good, that are abundant, they have a certain vibration. And when you hit that vibration, then they become available to you. It's not that they're not available to you. It's just that they get unlocked at higher and higher vibrations, if that makes sense. All right. So the key here is, if there's one big takeaway from this live that I'm doing, it is this: whatever issue you're experiencing right now, whether or not you were like me in the past, and it's hard for you to stay calm and peaceful because other people's energies affect you. You're sensitive, right? Your vibration is your protection. If you're like, wow, I want to experience better things in life, more love, more joy, more abundance, your vibration is your solution. At higher vibrations, more energy is accessed and thoughts turn into things faster, right? Sometimes at the speed of intention with little effort, right? So the vibration becomes your goal. Mastering your vibration becomes the ultimate skill to learn. And that's one of the things that, since I mastered that, life has drastically changed, right? So if this is resonating for you guys so far, right? Two things. Because one, okay, if you haven't yet, I want you guys to check out my wife's upcoming book, The Promise. Okay. It's right here, making sure it's on the frame. And this is something that I promise you will change your life. The link is in my bio, or you can get this at discoverthepromise.com. This book. Okay. It's also on Amazon, right? Discoverthepromise.com. And this book here, okay, gives you like a 7-step process that if you follow it, when you follow it, okay, you're going to consciously have the skills to not only access a high vibration, but to live in high vibration. It doesn't matter what your past is, what you've experienced. If you're like my wife and I, where our past is, filled with, trauma, and it's full of suffering and hardships, then like it's your human story, your programming, your limiting beliefs, all of those things weigh you down on a human level. This book shows you how to transcend, how to transmute, how to quickly heal, all those things, remove the things that are holding you back. So you can step into your soul story, your soul vibration, your authentic vibration. And that's one of the highest, if not the highest vibration that you can step into, right? So this book literally is a roadmap. It's a step by step, 7-step process on how to go from your human vibration, which in my mind, if you are tapped into your human vibration, you're limited because we have a lot of baggage in our human vibration, things that have happened to us, self-talk, programming, trauma, limiting beliefs, debilitating emotions, you name it. Our human story, our human vibration is filled with it, right? And there's a higher vibration that we access accidentally or unconsciously at times, and that's your soul, your divine vibration. You were born with it, you came with it, and it's your highest vibration. It's not something that you have to work to. It's something that you have to remember how to tap into, because we would have forgotten how to use it. It's been a while, or no one taught us how to do it, or you didn't get a manual or a handbook of how do I tap into my innate highest vibration that's always been there, right? That's why my wife wrote this book, as a way for you to tap into it, to uncover it, to like really step back into who you are and the highest vibration. And when you do, manifestation becomes easier. You are protected, and doesn't matter what pain, what your past is or has been like, right? You're able to transmute it and transcend it, so your past no longer holds you back, you know. And not only it sets you free, right, but it becomes a tool to like literally inspire others of what's possible in your own life, right? It can inspire others by your example of what life can be like as you step into your soul vibration, your divine vibration. And that's the promise of the book, right? So for me, I told Mandy, I was like, this is the most powerful book that this is probably one of the biggest things, if not the book that you're born to write. Because when I look at manifestation, when I look at vibration, right, that's the thing. The vibration is a solution. And when I look at it, this book is giving the principles, the strategies, the techniques, and the identity level shift to after you read it, you become a different person. You think differently, you do things differently, because now you're not fueled by your human vibration, which is limited and has a lot of limitations. You're fueled by your authentic, your divine, your soul vibration, which is limitless in what you can do, what you can manifest, right? And it's just a better place to be, right? Like night and day. So if you're interested, make sure link is in the bio, like discoverthepromise.com. You can check it out, get the book. It's on Amazon, pre-order it now. And also, you might have heard, like, we're doing our first live event in LA. Okay. And it's going to be in March 17 at a Saban Theater. So if you're interested, and you want to learn how to raise your vibration in one day, because you're gonna bring all of our best stuff. We're gonna talk about the principles in this book for the very, very first time live. We're gonna talk about principles that we normally teach, some advanced principles that we've never taught before, all geared towards how can you walk away from that event having the tools, having the principles, having what you need, so that if we never see you again for the rest of our lives, you never attend any of our workshops, watch anything from us, you'll have the tools, the strategies, the techniques. You'll know how to manifest, because you'll know how to raise your vibration, and you'll know how to do it consistently, and you'll know how to live a life of just naturally high vibration all the time, like regardless of what you've been through, right? So if you're interested, link is also in the bio to see us live in LA. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna have a few thousand people there. It's just the energy is gonna be amazing in the best of ways, and it's gonna be fun to see you guys in person. Okay, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this live. I mean, we're gonna probably, we're practicing a lot of different things here, finally building a podcast set here in our studio. And just finding different ways to deliver more content, more value to you guys, because you've asked for it, and I know it's needed, and it's fun for us as well. It's fun for us to be able to share things as it's working, and to bring you our latest breakthroughs, our latest stories, our latest healings, our latest, just techniques that we've learned through living life. Because we're always learning, we're always growing, right? So yeah, that's about it for today. Hopefully you all enjoyed this. If you enjoyed this, let me know your favorite part in the comment, or put some hearts, or some thumbs up, if this was helpful for y'all. And what we're going to try to do is try to get into more of a cadence, to whether it's weekly or more, we're jumping on live, we're answering questions, we're talking about your favorite topics. Like, we're just here giving you the content that you guys want, right? So again, thank you so much for joining me here today on a Saturday. I appreciate your time, I appreciate your trust, and look forward to doing more of this. All right, I love you all, and remember, when you heal yourself, you heal others, and you also heal the world.